I'm Daniel.
I'm Varnelli.
And you're watching Gear65, the gadget review show. And this week we are taking a look at
the HP Mini 110 Studio Tot Bootje Special Edition.
So this is the HP Mini 110 Tot Bootje Edition. It's not the first time we've done a 110 review, have it?
Yeah, this is not the first time. So the last time we were actually taking a look at the original HP Mini 110, which is this particular unit, the black one.
Black color.
And so, we've said that you actually have three different versions, right? A black, a white, as well as a pink. Now this one is a different one. This one they call it the Tot Bootje. I'm sorry.
Can you please don't attempt that?
Sorry. The studio Tot. Okay, how about let me just show you, right? If you actually take a look, it's written somewhere here. Okay, it's not helping because the words are white.
I can't even see it. Where is it?
Yeah, now you can see it. Studio Tot Bootje.
Bootje.
Yeah, special edition.
Say that again.
Special edition. Yes. There are actually several differences with this unit versus the original HP Mini 110, and we're going to be highlighting those different units and why this unit, apart from the design and all that, is actually quite a different HP Mini from the original 110.
Yeah.
One of the things is that HP, they are somebody who, whenever they want to create a special edition or any special color, they want to make sure that there's a special meaning to it, right? For example, when they came out with the Vivian Tam special edition, with the HP Mini 1000, it's because there was value attached to Vivian Tam's design. It's not so much that it's a colorful, pretty. It's not just because it's colorful and pretty.
Right.
So in this case, Todd is a nature enthusiast kind of person, right? So in this design, this is okay, let me just show you. They actually had this really brilliant 3D mold injection design. So if you actually take a look here, there's actually you'll see that there's embedded into the acrylic, the transparent acrylic, there are actually animals and plants and all that, and it's a 3D design actually. It's hard to see it from the camera. It really is very difficult to capture in the camera. You have to see the unit for yourself to realize, to see how well the 3D is actually done, right? And you can see a little bit of it like leaking out from here, right? from the basically what this design actually has is that there are about 40 something endangered species of animals in this particular design. So that's one of the significance.
The
of the
detail is actually quite amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing actually. You really have to see it because it's really difficult to capture. Even in HD, it's hard to capture the 3D design.
Yeah.
You have to hold it yourself and see it. Yeah. So that is the difference in terms of design. Apart from that, if you want to find out the number of ports, how good the keyboard feels, and some of the physical features, go check out our original HP Mini 110 review. You can check out, we can share with you some of the things regarding the design and the hardware. So apart from the design, right, there's actually another extra new feature within this HP Mini. This HP Mini comes with something called the InstantWeb, right, and it's the first HP Mini to have this software called InstantWeb.
Yeah.
So essentially, what you do is that the moment you turn on the computer, you don't have to press any special keys, right? None at all. Just hit the power button, and then they'll go through this boot screen. Immediately, right, the first thing you'll see is that you'll get into this thing. They call it an InstantWeb, right? So basically, what it does is that it gives you email, it gives you web, and it gives you music. Now, if you actually recall, we had an episode several weeks ago, close to a few months ago, where we featured the Lenovo S10-2.
Oh, yes.
And that one actually had instant on feature, right? But that one is not, the implementation is nothing compared to what you see here.
This is beautiful.
Yeah, because the moment you turn it on, right, you see your music, you see your photos, you see a glance at your email, and then your web browser favorites immediately, right, into a much better interface rather than something that just a bunch of icons that you have to launch.
Is this HP software or Windows software?
Now this is Splashtop. But it's heavily customized Splashtop. Most manufacturers, they don't customize the Splashtop, whereas HP in this case they did.
Okay.
So if you actually take a look here, now so this is you can see here the email, and you can actually do a lot of things. So when you actually hit the email button, what it actually does is that you actually, when you create a settings, you tell them what is your email account, whether it's a Yahoo email or is it Gmail. And what it does is that when you click on the email icon, they actually launch a email a web application. Basically, open a Gmail interface. I can show you, but
well, does it do multiple accounts?
No, just one. So obviously, because this is a real email account, we're not gonna actually be able to show you. So we blurred it out a little bit. But what you can actually roughly tell, right, is that this is actually a Gmail. This is the usual Gmail user interface. In this case, it looks a little bit brown because of the theme that the person, the owner, has actually applied onto her Gmail account. But this is basically what it does. Is it opens Gmail in a full application-like kind of thing. If you actually have a Google Chrome, right, and then you create there's a button in Google Chrome that says turn into application. This is what you'll actually see. So likewise, so you can see, right, at the very bottom, you'll see a little square with a number of emails unread. Same way for calendar as well. For the calendar, they'll open it within a web application, whether it's a Google Calendar or Yahoo Calendar. All right. There's its own native music player. So if I hit on the music player right here, you will get sort of like a Flash, powered by Flash kind of application where it's able to load music from within the computer as well as external SD cards, right? And then they'll just play music. Yeah, and then likewise photo viewer, and then of course the web browser. The web browser, like most of these Flash-top implementations, is Firefox. There's actually a Skype client as well. It's an instant messaging client, and basically they'll just all run off, fully featured. They'll remember your settings, your email settings, and all that kind of stuff. Straight off the moment you turn on your computer. So that's actually really cool. And they have a very nice setting screen, a pretty advanced setting screen, which I can let you see. So you can actually set things like your network. You'll remember wireless settings. Applications, as I mentioned earlier, right? You can set you can actually set what accounts that you want to have. So in this case, for example, calendar, right? You can give them your Google Calendar account ID, your Windows Live Calendar, and stuff like that. So it's actually a pretty good UI. If you actually recall, in the past they actually HP actually had something called the multimedia mobile internet edition or something along those lines. Yeah. In this sense, what they've done here is that they've almost integrated the mobile internet edition's experience into the InstantWeb application, which is very cool. It's very, very customizable. Date and time, your screen resolutions, the wireless networks, whether Wi-Fi, Ethernet, whatever, encryption keys, all that, you can all throw them inside here. So it's pretty powerful.
Setting stuff, is it standard splash top or is it?
I don't think it's a standard splash top actually, because it looks pretty advanced. So that's a really cool thing about it. So when you want to enter Windows, once you're ready to enter Windows, you just click on the Windows icon here. And then after you can just say yes, start Windows. Of course, for those of you who don't really care about InstantWeb, this feature can actually be turned off so that the moment you turn on your computer, it just goes straight into Windows itself. So of course, the other new feature that this brand new HP Mini 110 has is that it comes with Windows 7 Starter Edition, and one of the customizations that HP has done with this particular one to carry on with the rest of the top Bootje Special Edition is that they've created a theme, a top Bootje theme, right? So you can see the similar patterns and the flowerings and all that kind of stuff that you'll find on the cover on the outside. In fact, it goes everywhere. If you take a look, if I open the start menu right here, you actually see that the printings, the design is actually on the start menu as well. So it's actually pretty cool. And this is actually all done using this application that they call Stardock My Colors. And they created a theme using Stardock My Colors for the Top Bootje Special Edition. And if you actually want to buy new themes, you can actually do that. So it came with it. They also come with a set of icons that you can actually use to replace the icons for your application so that they match the little animals that's actually printed onto the design. So that is one of the cool things about this computer. And basically, that's pretty much the only difference. The InstantWeb feature, as well as Windows 7 and the top Bootje themes. Other than that, in terms of specifications and hardware, they are almost identical, right? Do know that if you actually have the original HP Mini 110 or any other older ones, you will not be able to get the InstantWeb installed onto any HP Mini. If you want to find out more about the specs, the design, as well as the things like the keyboard, for example, go check out the original Gear65 episode where we featured the original HP Mini 110, because in terms of hardware and specifications, apart from the InstantWeb as well as Windows 7, they're practically identical, right, from the original HP Mini 110. If you want to ask us any questions or want to send us an email, you can find us at gear65@tech65.org. That's our email address. You can find our website, www.tech65.org. You can check out all our previous episodes as well as all our other podcasts and shows on Tech65 InstantWeb.org. So that's it. I am Daniel,
I am Farinali.
and we will see you guys very soon. Bye.